Welcome back! This is my Let's Play for the Oblivion Remastered. Where we left off, my last video got a little bit cut off and a bit janky, so just ignore that. But we just got out of the sewers and essentially we're just sort of jumping into really going to explore and head over to like Wayne Priory and talk to Joffrey. So yeah, let's just jump into it and see what happens with all the jankiness. Yeah, I'm so excited to play this game. I want to say it's a long time coming, but it isn't. I didn't know it was coming, so I think I went to sleep already. Yeah. Oh, look, the door like moves. Little symbol. We got this.
Hey, you. Yeah, you.
His
Come in.
face.
I got what you need.
He looks so weird. Oh,
State your business.
any rumors?
There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel in Anvil. All of Dibella's priests and priestesses murdered.
Ooh, that feels like a...
Carry on.
Carry on. Okay, so Coral, Brimmer, and Shadenhall. Or we've got Skingrad, Kvatch, which has 3 notches next to it. Anvil, Bravil, and Leywin. So I think we want to go this way. I want to follow this road. What is the time? How do I like look at the... If I want to rest or something. Oh, that's my radius. Oh, okay. It's 5 AM. Oops. I don't think I just waited for an hour. Alright, let's see. How did I get out of... I'm trying to just remember all the different buttons. I'm used to playing on console. That's okay. Are they grapes? They are grapes! Oh my god. Yum. That looks cool. Alright, on our way to Wayne Priory to go and speak to old Joffrey. Ooh, hello.
You have my ear, citizen.
Oh, it's Wes Johnson. How do I talk to you, Wes? Let me talk to you,
Is there a
Wes.
problem, ma'am?
Well, I can't see your face for starters. Oh.
Emperors have been assassinated before, but this time,
I don't know. It's different.
Can't you feel it? A shadow is falling across all of Tamriel.
I wonder if that line was redone.
Carry on.
Feels redone, but I don't know if it actually is. Oh, morning glory. I'll take some of that. I'm really keen to like explore the alchemy stuff, because I never did it when I first played the game, and every other time I play the game I just never put the time into it or like thought about it. I think I tried when I was like 14 and my attention span was 0. I don't know if I'm going the right way now. I'm just going through some ruins. Fort Nickel discovered. Ah! Oh no, why haven't I got my... I would like to use my iron bow, please. Ooh, I could try using this actually. Oh, look at the head on the jaw on the goblin head. That's... the physics. Wow. Just the little things in life, you know, that you gotta appreciate. goblin jaw physics. Yeah, anyway, I'm looking through this. Looks like somebody's set up camp here. Alright. Look at it on the back of it. You make it talk. Cool. The sprinting in this is very odd. Like, it kind of looks familiar, but it also looks janky. I don't know, it's very weird to me. Oh, here we go, we got a nice early morning view. The sounds of the birds, very nice. Such a, like, contrast, like very almost polarizing with Morrowind. If you've ever played Morrowind, it is just brown, grey. You're in like a dust storm majority of the time, and it's just flat. It's kind of like New Vegas. Very, very bland in that way, but I get it adds to the atmosphere and it works until you find some of the smaller settlements where, like the trees and the it's like they live in trees. It's very interesting. Like they're kind of like windy trunks, and they kind of resemble mushrooms. Some things just look like giant mushrooms, and it kind of is reminiscent of like the Underdark or something, which perhaps is intentional because, you know, Dark Elves must be based off the Dungeons and Dragons Dark Elves. But yeah, it's very interesting. That was like when Morrowind came out, I first played it. I was really young. I would have been, well, I was 14 when this came out, about 13, 14. So it was 2006, and I think Morrowind came out in 2003. So yeah, I would have been like 11 years old. And I remember playing that for the first time and making a character, and just very cool. It was like my first RPG experience, and fantasy, I would say. Oh, should we go to... Oh. This goblin looks like a ballerina. Whoops. You alright? Ooh. Mushrooms. Alright, let's have a go. I'm sure everything will be absolutely fine. I'm only playing this on I think the recommended mode, which I think is called Adept, so I'm not going too crazy. I'm not really a combat-y kind of person. I like these games for the story and the interaction and engagement with characters and their quirks. The stuff with combat is not that interesting to me. Like, the only thing that's interesting is about, like, you know, trying to be like, maybe spec into like archery so that it's just easier for me to kill things when I have to, and that's mostly the extent of it. Or like magic and stuff like that. Oh, let's put this in. The Amulet of King slips off as you try and fasten it around your neck. Lovely. I like that she's supposed to be holding something, but she's not. There we go. I think we'll change to the bow, but I will... I wonder if you can sell the Amulet of Kings and just never take it back to Joffrey. That'd actually be kind of funny. I wanted to also have a torch, but I don't think that's gonna come into effect. Oops. Oh, we should try the Ancestor Guardian as well. Summon Skellington. is a conjuration. I don't want to use this, I just want to like... Can I put it on my radius? Right, so the Ancestor Guardian and then Summon Skeleton, Clairvoyance, Minor Life Detection, Minor Dispel. Oh no. I will say, it's... I know that this seems like explanatory, but there's no... Shocking Touch. Pretty cool. Cold Touch. That's right, Flare will do there. We have Turn Undead. I have a lot of spells. Didn't realise I did. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so if I jump out of that now, I should be able... Okay, yeah, cool. I'll use my radius. Oh, okay, that's a nice, easy way to do it. And then what was it? Nice. Yeah. So here it is, our first Oblivion dungeon that they are all the same. They're notoriously very similar. Or like the alien ruins and things like that, they're so similar. Sounds like the same door sound. Oh. Okay, it's just goblins. Goblins are pretty straightforward. I think we'll be okay. Piece of cake. Nothing. Ooh. Something. Don't really need those, I don't think. I wonder if torches run out. I don't recall. Ooh. Uh-huh. Good night. Ooh. Wonder if I can... Oh. Oh, okay. That's good to know I can do that. Can I set this up? Okay, I can't. That's alright. Let's jump over it. I can hear the arrows. I can't see where they're coming from. Did something set this? Oh my goodness. This person obviously set it off and immediately died. So there's something juicy in that chest. But how does one get there? I think that's gonna help. Maybe there's a lever or something to stop them. I think I'm gonna just cop it big time if I... Oh. Oh my god, you look terrifying. That was really, really scary. He's just staring at me. Look at his face. Yeah. Anyway, what have you got on you? Oh. I might take that actually because my iron bow's probably lost. Did I get hit with something? Did I? What am I getting hit with? Oh. Is it a proximity thing, maybe? Oh. Good night. Just spam flame. Fireball. Yeah, there you go. Can I like multi? No, not okay. I can't. Yeah, I'll take that. So far this is interesting. I feel like it's like a bit more immersive I don't really know how else to explain it. I feel like I don't know if it's because I'm playing it on PC or, you know, it's just perhaps the textures and the graphics look a lot nicer, but like it feels a little bit more immersive than what I remember, you know, dungeon crawling in Oblivion, which was very like quickly sprint through this, get here, get there, like, so I just wonder if it's, yeah, the platform or... So, Oldwyn Daughter Fort Ash Stockade. Sure, let's go there. What? Cool. Loading's actually pretty fast. I feel like there was like 1 or 2 times where it was a bit slow. And I was like, did my game crash? But no, it's been pretty quickly. Like, it's been pretty quick. Which is cool because Oblivion was pretty bad at loading. It would take forever. Yeah. I think I'll just keep trying to like focus on like fireball, whatever it's called. Get that destruction magic going. Okay, what's this do? It's a little bit of a puzzle, I think. Alright, let us move that one. What about this one? Right. So far so good. Oh. 2 chests. I'll take those. Oh, this one's locked. Okay. Got 40 lockpicks, so should be okay. But you've got to... There we go. There's a weird trick to it. Like it kind of, you feel like you can kind of sense like how sticky it is, or like the delay between it like hitting and then falling. If it kind of like goes up too quick, or like you start to see it come down too quick, then it won't work. That, yeah. I always thought that Bethesda kind of did the whole like lockpicking stuff really well. Like, except for, I mean, like, Morrowind was just... Morrowind's lockpicking was, like, just you had a lockpick and then, like, a trap. Oh, crap. Ah! You're a little bit stronger than your friends. Uh-oh. I need to heal. Oh, I might die. I died. There you go. Stream over. Okay, thankfully I had a save. But yeah, like Morrowind, you just had like, I think it was like they were tiered, so there'd be like an apprentice lockpick, and I think it went like apprentice, journeyman, and then master, and then there might have been one above that, I can't remember. And same with like trap, I can't remember what they were called, but they were like, oh, they were called probes, and they were for things that were trapped. So you could find like a chest that was both kind of like in Dungeons and Dragons, trapped and locked, and then you would need to use each of those utensils. They had like health, and you were literally just like poking the chests or whatever you were trying to unlock or untrap with the probe and the lockpick. That was very not creative, I guess, but outside of that, it was kind of like, you know, you have Oblivion that has a cool kind of way to do it. Oh, I heard you. Where are you? He's hiding up here. What the hell? That's really funny. I can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, and this game's got like the mechanic. Oh, shiza. I keep hitting the kind of has like that lock mechanism where it's kind of like about timing. And then you have, oh, no, let's do that. And then you have Skyrim, which have the, getting so distracted, which is the lock, and you have like the pick and then the other part that I don't know what you call it, and then you swing it around and you gotta find like the right spot. It's kind of janky, like I feel like it's like a hair of a difference can make such a difference in whether you're actually going to unlock it or not. And then you have like your Fallout series, which you hack things, and I think that's really cool. I'm trying to think if there's like a lock system in that, to like a pick lock system. I'm just looking for our friend here. Someone else has noticed me. Oh, here we go. Oh, that was close. But I got them this time. Oh, there's actually somebody else. The heal spell, like heal minor wounds, is so handy in this game. Oh yeah, there's rats down there, that's all. This place is rather big and I don't really remember it in the game, the original game. Nice. Nice. Oh. Trapped like a rat. Look how cute they are. They got like little fuzzy hair. You see like the hair texture has the like, ow. That was rude. I think can't get them. No, I'm gonna leave you to that. I don't want to kill you for no reason, really. Alright, let's head back. I guess we can check out that trapped area with all the arrows on the way back. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Alright. Oh. Oops. Oops. Oh, okay, we've been here. Did we go this way? I get so turned around. Oh yeah, I think we've been here. Wait, this is the start? Is this where the entrance where we came in? It is. I made a wrong turn. I'll need to head back. yeah, this is the start. Okay, cool. I want to go back to that area that had the arrows flying because I would really, really like to see what's in that chest because I feel like there's something important in there. Yeah, so I went through here. I think it was over here. Not missing something? But yeah, over here. I could start to hear them. You can see the bolts of like just frozen. Ooh, fur might be a bit better. I'm gonna take these just to sell. And I can open the chest from here? Oh, wow. What a hack. Now I'm over encumbered. I forgot how gorgeous I was. Alright, what do I have that I don't need? I mean... That's... Oh, that's 20. But I could sell it. I'm gonna drop that just because it's easier. How do I drop you? Okay, that brings me below. So that's okay. Now we can leave. There you go, cleared out our first dungeon in Oblivion Remastered. It was pretty good. I can still... Have I taken a wrong turn? I feel like I've gone around in circles. So... I get so turned around. No, I came from this way. And it was up here, I think. Yeah, this looks right. Here we go. There we go. Cleared out. Mysticism magic has spells that reflect normal attack damage or spells back onto the attacker. That's pretty cool. Now, what is... Ooh, I just pressed Q, and I think that might be... That's weird. It just makes it's like an auto run or something. All right, here we go. So daytime, it looks a lot brighter, a lot nicer. Look at those. Look at the little berries. I love that. Oh, look, some of them aren't ripe yet. Can I pick them? No. That's such a nice little attention to detail when you can't even, like, pick them. Okay, Cyrodiil farm? I mean, this is on the way, so maybe we should go to the farm? If it's closer than Joffrey's hood, so... Maybe we could check it out on the way. Here we go. Cyrodiil farm. Now I want to put my... How do I... This was a shortcut for like putting away a torch. Maybe there isn't one. It's okay. Let's go talk to... Oh, I can't. Okay. Well, I mean I can sneak in, right? I'm gonna try some blackberries. Oh, look at that! You can pull the carrots out. That's really cute. It's not stealing either, so it's fine. Got some lettuce. Watermelons. Tomatoes. Well, guess what? I picked up a couple of watermelons and now I'm over encumbered. Who would have thought? But okay, so these things... Okay, I just ate a carrot. But If I go to... Here we go. That's what I was looking for, the effects. So, resist shock. Okay, so what if I make some things and free up some space? So filters, let's... Feather is just venison. Detect life, we've got rat meat and tomato. That's handy. Fortify intelligence, fortify magicka. Light. Okay. Okay, we've got to restore agility, so I can make these, right? So we can go one of those. Look, restore agility 1 point on self. Done. And then what negative effects? We've got burden. Oh. We've got a few damage fatigues. Oh no, not that one. There we go. Damage fatigue. Why would you want to damage your own fatigue? Is there like any reason why that would be helpful at all? Let's just make it anyway. Okay. Pretty over encumbered. I mean, I would love to... What we got? This is for... Wow. That kind of looks cooler though, doesn't it? Yeah, see on like the fur shoulder pads and stuff, it's got that... I don't know how else to explain it, but it's like hatch. It's a bit weird. Anyway. It's probably just my computer or something. I mean, we could chop this, but we could also sell it. Weighs 30. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop it. Whatever. And I'm gonna pick up a bunch of tomatoes instead. This is still all their crops that they've been working hard and toiling the soil for. It's completely wiped them out. Poor people. Alright, I think we've got enough. Oh, St. John's wort. Okay, so I can't get in there. Like, I can try. Scheiße. Oh, I did it too soon. That last one was BS. I got that. I think it also depends on like your level. I think I'm only at 25, so it's not great. Alright, let's try an auto attempt. There we go. Let's see what's going on. I like how it's like trespassing at Cyrodiil farm. A deal. They have a nirnroot. I've recovered a sprig of nirnroot. A plant ingredient this unusual must have value. Perhaps I should bring it to an alchemist and find out a little more about it. An alchemist can be found in almost every city in Cyrodiil. I will not make that my active quest just yet, but I'm interested. I'm just in here stealing stuff. Yeah. Beautiful. If I want to dress up, I can wear those. Oh, can eat some pears as well. What is that sound? Wow, this looks so nice. Like just the light coming in on the table. Like this is not it doesn't feel like an Oblivion setting. You know, you come into, I don't know how to explain it, but like everything was just sort of more zoomed out. You didn't have this attention to detail, you know, of the corn cobs or the texture on this bowl. So it was kind of like, okay, even the bread. Oh, I'll take that. I'll take some food. I feel like it's worth it. Okay, here's some books. Biography of BARENZIAH, which I think is one of the gods. Oh no, it was one of the queens. That's right. So late in the Second Era, a girl child. You could just say a child or a young girl. BARENZIAH was born to the rulers of the kingdom of Mournhold. That's in Morrowind, in what is now the Imperial province of Morrowind. Yes, so that's like part of the where the Imperial colonization happened, I think. So, as opposed to the people that still live on the land. She was reared in all the luxury and security befitting a royal dark elven child until she reached 5 years of age. At that time, His Excellency Tiber Septim I, the first emperor of Tamriel, demanded that the decadent rulers of Morrowind yield to him and institute imperial reforms. There you go. Trusting to their vaunted magic, the Dark Elves impudently refused until Tiber Septim's army was on the borders. An armistice, I think that's how to say that, was hastily signed by the now eager Dunmer, but not before there were several battles, one of which laid waste to Mournhold, now called Almalexia. If you played Morrowind, or have seen it, or seen the gameplay, you'll know who Almalexia is. Little Princess BARENZIAH and her nurse were found among the wreckage. The Imperial General Symmachus, himself a dark elf, suggested to Tiber Septim that the child might someday be valuable, and she was therefore placed with a loyal supporter who had recently retired from the Imperial army. Sven Advinsson had been granted the title of Count upon his retirement. His is it fiefdom or fiefdom? I can never pronounce that word. Darkmoor was a small town in central Skyrim. Count Sven and his wife reared the princess as their own daughter, seeing to it that she was educated appropriately, and more importantly, that the imperial virtues of obedience, discretion, loyalty, and piety were instilled in the child. In short, she was made fit to take her place as a member of the new ruling class of Morrowind. The girl, BARENZIAH, grew in beauty, grace, and intelligence. She was sweet-tempered, a joy to her adoptive parents and their 5 young sons, who loved her as their elder sister. Other than her appearance, she differed from young girls of her class only in that she had a strong empathy for the woods and fields and was wont to escape her household duties to wander there at times. BARENZIAH was happy and content until her 16th year, when a wicked orphan stable boy, whom she had befriended out of pity, told her he had overheard a conspiracy between her guardian, Count Sven, and a Red Guard visitor to sell her as a concubine in Rihard, as no Nord or Breton would marry her on account of her skin, and no Dark Elf would have her because of her foreign upbringing. Wow. Whatever shall I do, the poor girl said, weeping and trembling, for she had been brought up in innocence and trust, and it never occurred to her that her friend, the stable boy, would lie to her. The wicked boy, who was called Straw, said that she must run away if she valued her virtue, but that he would come with her as her protector. Sorrowfully, BARENZIAH agreed to this plan, and that very night she disguised herself as a boy, and the pair escaped to the nearby city of Whiterun. After a few days, they managed to get jobs as guards for a disreputable merchant caravan. The caravan was heading east by side roads in a mendacious attempt to elude the lawful tolls charged on the imperial highways. Thus the pair eluded pursuit until they reached the city of Riften, where they ceased their travels for a time. They felt safe in Riften, close as it was to the Morrowind border, so that dark elves were enough of a common sight. Interesting. I'm now interested in this story, so I might just breeze through this as well. So volume 2, the first volume of the series told the story of BARENZIAH's origin, heiress to the throne of Mournhold, and to her father rebelled against his excellency Tiber Septim I and brought ruin to the province of Morrowind, thanks largely to the benevolence of the emperor. The child BARENZIAH was not destroyed with her parents, but reared as an imperial scribe. So this is a biased writing. But reared by Count Sven of Darkmoor, a loyal imperial trustee, she grew up in a beautiful and pious child, trustful of her guardian's care. This trust, however, was exploited by a wicked orphan stable boy at Count Sven's estate, who, with lies and fabrications, tricked her into fleeing Darkmoor. I feel like this story is fabricated. Like, the imperial lens of like, oh, we took a Dunmer child, who was very beautiful, and we made her even better. Silly. Tricked and fleeing Darkmoor with him when she turned 16. After many adventures on the road, they settled in Riften, a Skyrim city near the Morrowind borders. The stable boy, Straw, was not altogether evil. He loved BARENZIAH in his own selfish fashion, and deception was the only way he could think of that would cement possession of her. She, of course, felt only friendship toward him. But he was hopeful that she would gradually change her mind. He wanted to buy a small farm, settle down into a comfortable marriage, but at the time his earnings were barely enough to feed and shelter them. After a short time in Riften, Straw fell in with a bold, villainous Khajiit thief named Theris, who proposed that they rob the Imperial Commandant's house in the central part of the city. Theris said he had a client, a traitor to the Empire, who would pay well for any information they could gather there. BARENZIAH happened to overhear this plan and was appalled. She stole away from their rooms and walked the streets of Riften in desperation, torn between her loyalty to the Empire and her love for her friends. In the end, loyalty to the Empire prevailed over personal friendship, and she approached the Commandant's house, revealed her true identity, and warned him of her friend's plan. The Commandant... Is it Commandant? Maybe I'm saying that wrong. Commandant listened to her tale, praised her courage, and assured her that no harm would come to her. He was none other than General Symmachus, whatever that name is, who had been scouring the countryside in search of her since her disappearance, and had just arrived in Riften, hot in pursuit. He took her into his custody and informed her that, far from being sent away to be sold, she was to be reinstated as the Queen of Mournhold as soon as she turned 18. Until that time, she was to live with the Septim family in the newly built Imperial City, where she would learn something of government and be presented at the Imperial Court. At the Imperial City, BARENZIAH befriended the Emperor Tiber Septim during the middle years of his reign. Tiber's children, particularly his eldest son and heir Pelagius, I never knew how to say that, Pelagius, came to love her as a sister. The ballads of the day praised her beauty, chastity, wit, and learning. On her 18th birthday, the entire Imperial City turned out to watch A farewell procession preliminary to her return to her native land. Sorrowful as they were at her departure, all knew that she was ready for a glorious destiny as sovereign of the kingdom of Mournhold. Very interesting lore dump there, if you didn't know that. I actually didn't know the full story of her. It seems like there's only 2 volumes to that. Could be wrong though. I can hear... This is like a horror game. I can hear something like creaking or moving in here. Is it just like... Could just be like ambience or something, but it does sound like... Well, we've got 3... Oh! We've got a double bed for maybe parents and then 2 children? I don't know. Anyway, they're nowhere to be seen. The Cyrodiil family. But it's so interesting because, like, well, it's so interesting to me and anyone else that loves, like, the Elder Scrolls lore, and gets, like me, and neurospicy over it. But it's like... It's interesting to pick up those books because, you know, I didn't know that. And I've been pretty, you know, I've had moments of obsession over the lore from the Elder Scrolls in general. And there's just something, there's always something to find. That's what it kind of feels like. It's kind of like when you play Baldur's Gate 3 and you read books. You just like... Some of it, if you know a bit of like actual D&D lore and stories, you're kind of like, oh, actually I've heard of this, you know, this people or this person or this, yeah, this character or whatever. Or even just relating to the story, like the kind of foreshadowing that some of it does. A juice for that. I've arrived at Waynham Priory. Yay! Now I must take the Amulet of Kings to Joffrey. I love Joffrey. I'm going to pick all these mushrooms first. Have a good old yarn. Fly Amanita. More mushies. Make sure we're getting our mushies in. I need some water after that lore dump. Alright. Before we head in and speak to Joffrey. Oh! I remember him. Stable hand. I'm going to take a very, very, very quick break before I continue on.